Hey guys, it's me, back with another video. Today I will be reviewing the latest collection, which is the RGX 11Z Pro. Anyway, I will go through the cost, SFX, VFX, variants and everything, and I'll also be comparing the difference between low graphics and high graphics. I know many people play in low graphics, so it's quite important to know how it looks in low graphics as well. Starting off the back, at the cost, it costs 2175 VP. And the only other guns which are under this category would be the Sentinels of Light and the Glitchpop collection. And this gun provides a bit more value to those two guns. Starting off the back, you can see that the motors inside the gun are moving by default. So you're not doing anything and yet the gun is animating itself. This is something that isn't there in other guns as much. Now this collection has 5 levels instead of 4, so it's going to take you 40 RP to upgrade. That is insane, instead of 30 RP. On top of that, you will have to unlock variants which are unlocked after level 5. Okay, so you're spending 85 RP in order to unlock everything of this collection. Okay, so let me start off with the SFX. Let me just show you a comparison between the default Vandal and this Vandal. So the gunshots are a bit muffled and smoother and has like a laser touch to it. Next, the VFX. There is a lot of things going on. By default, you can already see there is this motor thing that's moving on. That's the first VFX quirk. Second, Muzzle Flash color is also dependent on the neon. So Muzzle Flash, Trail, Decal. All 3 colors are dependent on the neon, not on the variant. Like this is dark blue, white muzzle flash, purple muzzle flash. So yeah, muzzle flash color is dependent on the neon light. Third, the bullet trails, if you observe, are quite visible actually. And the bullet trails color depends on the neon lights color. And the third VFX is that these lights can be changed if you inspect the gun. And the changing of colors are completely random, so you cannot specifically get a color you want unless you spam it, just like the Recon collection attachments. So if I inspect, there you go, the color changes, and the trail color has also changed. And it looks like the neon colors are dependent on the skin variant. So the green, yellow one, the white one and the cyan one. These 4 colors were coming from the green variant. So it looks like each variant has 4 specific colors. It's not like every variant has all the 7-8 colors that the neon light was showing. So that's something you should note. Like if you want purple color neon, it's not going to come with the green variant, at least from how much I have tried. The fourth VFX quirk is that this gun has decals similar to Plastics. So the bullet holes, right, that's what we call decals. That color will be dependent on the neon color as well, just like the bullet trails. So it's yellow, right? I can change it to green. As you can see, it's changing to green. It's changed. Lastly, the last VFX is that when you shoot it, the motor accelerates. Observe the motor when I shoot. There you go. The reload animation isn't really special, but there is a small reload sound on the motor if you observe carefully. There is a whoosh, something like that. That's not big, but yeah, it's almost default. So now let's look at which variant fits which agent, and I will also be discussing the neon colors of each variant. For the green one, I think it's pretty obvious. Viper is the only one that suits like best with this variant, at least from what I've tried. Now let's look at the difference between low graphics and high graphics. That is something that not many people show. This is like in completely high graphics, and let's lower it down completely, and it's not that worse. The reflections are gone, but it still looks very good compared to other collections. And you might actually like this color. It's more plastic and plain, but adding reflections will lower the vibrance a bit. And you can see the difference. This is indoors. Let's go outdoors. Right, there is a lot of shining on the blacker parts. If I just lower it down, it's relatively more plasticky, but something that some people might like. But this is how it looks in low graphics. Plain. The red variant suits Phoenix, of course, the best. But it also suits Sage. Looks quite well on Sage. So for this variant, from what I have tested, the 4 colors are...
Stuff has malfunctioned yet. Can we celebrate that?
The other colors like green and blue have not popped up in this gun from what I've tested. So it just does look like each variant has 4 neon colors respectively. And it's not common for all guns. And this is how it looks in low graphics. Let's tune it up to high graphics and judge the looks. And yeah, it looks much better in high graphics compared to low graphics. This is how it looks inside, which is plain. There we go. The skin does look more plasticky in low graphics. At least in high graphics it looks a bit metallic, especially the metal part, but if you lower this down to low graphics, it looks more plasticky than metal. Here's the blue variant that looks best with Yoru, Jet, and Omen. Here's with Yoru.
At your backs. Just, you know, from the front.
Or wall, wonderful. It's great to see how frightened they are.
White, dark blue, yellow, and purple. If you like those colors, then yeah, you should get the blue variant instead. Here's how it looks in high graphics. It looks pretty good actually. I like the black variant. It looks pretty nice. I don't know why they called it blue variant when it has more black accent to it. But yeah, I like it in dark shadows as well. It's all really good. And this is how it looks in low graphics. Again, degrades the look, but the black variant does have a best appearance in low graphics, in my opinion. And yeah, I think this is the best variant out of all the other variants. Here's the yellow variant, which pops quite well. Here's it on Breach, and I think it's perfect with Breach. Here's it on Killjoy. Here's it with Astra, which is also pretty nice.
They're starting to flap.
Stay in range of my stim beacon, and we'll mow them down.
This is how it looks in low graphics. Yeah, this isn't high graphics, and it looks pretty good actually. I like the fact that this variant is very clean, which has only yellow theme. The red variant has a dual color scheme. The green variant is also a bit dull, but this one is pretty nice. And here's it in high graphics. I think high graphics lowers the look a bit, personal opinion, because I like brighter yellow color compared to the darker shade. But yeah, in sunlight it looks pretty good. In shadows it goes darker, which I am not the biggest fan of, but I'm pretty sure many people will like. The 4 neon colors that will come up with the yellow variant would be the red, yellow, cyan, and purple. These 4 neon colors would be the ones showing up on this gun. You won't get the green neon or the dark blue neon. But that's everything regarding the VFX and the variants. The next thing we should take a look at is the looks department, which is completely subjective. I think this is like a 50-50 collection. It's gonna be like a minima collection where 50% of the people will like it and 50% of the people will dislike it. I think people will dislike it because it feels clunky and just too much things going on. But some people might like it because it's very clunky and too much things going on. Personally, I like simpler designs rather than a complex design, but I do think this is pretty decent. But I think I would choose other collections rather than this one. Even though it offers a lot, I don't think in looks department it's good. For me at least. The next thing we are going to take a look is the kill sounds and the finisher sounds. Now I cannot show you in person how it looks because I don't have any friend online at the moment, but this is how it looks, and I think this is like a really good finisher. Personally, I think this is the best finisher, honestly. The color scheme is very nice, just pops up, just comes out of nowhere all of a sudden. It's just beautiful. The kill sounds is something that I am not the biggest fan of, but again, it's subjective. The sounds are muffled, and that is the theme of this collection. The gun sounds are muffled, and the kill banner sounds are also muffled. Take a look.
Brimstone down.
Last thing we're going to take a look at, which should be the first thing to discuss, would be the kill counter thing, which is the level 5 upgrade, which I am personally disappointed on, because not because it's bad, because I think it's pretty good, but because it's behind the gun. This is not a good place to put this, because you're not going to look at it more often, right? You're going to look at this part more than this part. That's number one. Number two, if you move, look where the numbers are. The numbers are quite far behind, so you're not going to look at it most of the time with all these details just hiding. Another thing to note is that I think this is how it works. When you get the last kill of the round, that's when you get finisher, right? Basically, the kill counter says easy if you get the finisher with your gun. So that's another quirk you need to note, because it provides value to the gun. And yeah, that's the entire thing. This gun provides a lot of value for the cost being provided. Is it worth the high cost? Well, if you remove appearance out of the window, I think it is worth a high cost. Compared to glitch pop and sentinels of light, this gun provides more value. It's dynamic, it has inspect color change, it has kill counter. It's just beautiful. It has decals. The trail, muzzle flash and decal colors are dependent on neon colors. There are 4 neon colors for each variant. It does provide a lot more value if you look at it on paper. On looks department is the only thing that concerns me, as well as the fact that kill counter is on the back of the gun. But other than that, this gun is a really nice addition to the Valorant. Yeah, I'll see you next time.